Hi, I'm Kevin, and welcome to my poetry closet here. It's a closet. See, I come in this door and I sit down right here. Well, first of all, I've been gone for such a long time, and that's because I've actually had something like 3 or 4 strokes. They've been massive strokes, and they've affected my voice and possibly my cognition and all of it. And I drive sometimes, but I hit mailboxes and things, and well, it's affected my voice too. Did I say that? I think it's also affected my memory. But anyway, it's winter now in North Dakota, and you know what happens in North Dakota in the winter? Maybe you don't, but it snows. And so I've got this lovely sweater. This was handed by my great aunt. Her name's Betsy, and she's just a darling, I have to say. But anyway, so I picked out a book of it. It's a book of poetry, and I'll show it to you now. It's by Walt Whitman, and it's called Leaves of Grass. Here, can you see that? And you say, I thought these were separate things. I thought you had leaves, and I thought like on the trees and stuff. And I thought grass, right? Like I thought I knew what all this was. That's the thing the teenagers are smoking. But apparently these aren't separate leaves of grass. They're actually maybe they took the grass. They took like a bunch of like like a hay bale or something. But instead of a hay bale, it's actually a leaf. And I used to collect leaves. I was a bit of a leaf collector, you could say. Uh, you know, but not in the municipal sense, where I picked them up with a truck or anything and took them to the dump. No, because I mean in sort of in the personal sense, I got to know a lot of leaves, in my youth, and I would take them in and nurse them back to health. Anyway, no, so leaves of and in this book, and this is a fantastic book. We're going to be returning to this throughout this series, but I've just picked out one in particular that I went, and it's because it caught my attention. It's called City of Orgies. Now, I mean, if you're like me, you like cities and you like orgies, and so I mean, these things they hit you like you just right across the face, like you just see them. So anyway, let me just read this to you because I mean I don't know if you're excited. I mean I'm excited in the sexual sense too, but I mean anyway, let's just get on with it then. Not the sex, the reading. City of Orgies, and it says City of Orgies. Well, that's the first time it was the title. Now it's this first. What do you call the first clause? City. I don't have to say it again. Walks and joys. Okay, city whom that that's you don't have to say whom that. I want to put that out there. You don't have to say whom that. It gets a little bit caught in your throat. I mean it's and the last thing we want during an orgy is for somebody to choke. Okay, that whom that I have lived and sung in your midst will one day make you illustrious. Well, I don't know what that means, but we'll move on. Not the pageants of you. Not, oh, you know what? I'm having troubles with this because I forgot to put my glasses on. This is another. I told you about my memory problems. I think I did. Well, anyway, I've got vision problems too. I had those before, but again, memory. Okay, I put these on. That's a little. I got new glasses. I lost my other ones again because. But these, aren't these just flattering? I picked these out specifically because I would be on camera a lot, and I know a lot of people, that I was worried about. I mean, I've been on Tinder and I've seen those women, and my God, they're just tens, all of them, and I'm just got, a guy's got to keep up. So I mean, I just really felt this would boost me in that particular area a little bit. So anyway, got these glasses. Well, we were having an orgy. Okay. Uh, your spectacles. Speaking of spectacles, I mean, oh, there we go, right there. I mean, this is the thing though. If you can find something in a poem that you can relate to, that's really where the meaning comes from. Okay. Not the interminable rows of your houses. Well, there are a lot of houses, and I mean that's the thing. I mean, there's just lots of houses all the place. Okay, the ships at the wharves. Oh, that's a funny word, isn't it? Wharves. I should have been whores with orgies, shouldn't it? But I mean, that's just it's hindsight's 2020. I mean, Walt Whitman, maybe he was a virgin or something. Anyway, nor the professions. My mouth is having a little trouble here. Nor the processions in the streets. The processions. Okay. The bright windows with goods in them. Oh, the goods. All right. Okay, it's just drugs or something, I guess. Nor to converse with learned. No, you forgot the E, dumbass. Or Bear My Shin soiree. Well, see, I had a, I want to tell you a little story about a soiree I had because actually it wasn't. This is the trouble when your desk is too short or you're too tall or something. It's just it sucks. Everything sucks all the time. Well, I'll put it here anyway. It wasn't my soiree. It was my great aunt Betsy who knit my sweater. It was her soiree, and there were all kinds of people there. My ex uncle, they got divorced. That's why he's my ex. Well, no, actually, that was incest. I'm sorry. I'm not, again, memory. But no, so then she was having this soiree, and Billy Crystal was there, and JFK Jr. was there, um, and I think Nancy Pelosi, but that was before the facelift. That anyway, where was it going with the soiree? And it was a fantastic event, and but there, that's uh, that's all I remember of it. So anytime there's the word soiree, that's what I think of. Okay, I better put these back on. Uh, anyway, okay, feast. All right, orgy. Not those. Okay, it's not those things. Well, fuck you. I thought it was. I was getting excited about this orgy we were having. But as I passed, oh, Manhattan. Manhattan. I know what that is. I've been to Manhattan. Oh, I'm a man of the world. Your frequent and swift flash of eyes offering me love. Ah, all right. Okay. Offering response to my own. These repay me. Lovers, continual lovers, only do this. I just can't make heads and tails of what Walt is talking about. I'm just beside myself with confusion because I thought I knew what he was talking about, and then he said soiree, and of course I thought incest and everything. But it seems like there's something else that I just can't get my head around. And you better leave it in the comments if you can think of it, because I mean that's all there is. I mean you've got to understand here. I'm really working with very very minimal help here. I mean, this is all me. I mean, Walt wrote it down, but you could see he didn't do a very good job of it. So leave a comment and like and subscribe and all of the things that you young people do. And, I'll see you next week. How do they make these leaves out of grass? And could you smoke them?